Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys had a great Wednesday yesterday, especially with a funny, positive podcast and scaring you guys yesterday. I won't do that today. Try to keep you guys aware or surprised. I don't want to keep doing it and get repetitive. But today's topic for today is gonna be go get it. All right. So yesterday was about it was your day yesterday. It was being positive, being happy, and being satisfied with your life. And I hope you guys had a great day yesterday. So now today is just about go getting it. All right. A little quote today: little steps are still progress, and you're still going forward. All right. No matter how slow you think you're going, no matter how much of a big step you think you aren't taking, or how little of a step you're taking, don't worry about it. All right. As long as you're moving forward, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to take that one little bit step forward, then you're doing better than most people already. All right. And if you're getting up out of bed at 5 o'clock, some people are not getting out of bed till 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And if that's you, hey, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But at least you're trying, right? At the end of the day, it's all we all want is for you at least to try. Okay. Um, Everyone says the sky's the limit, and yes, it's true. The sky is the limit for you, but not everybody's height of the sky is the same. And what I mean by that is not everybody has the same goal, reaching for the sky as everybody else. Me reaching for the sky can be this high, and for you, it can be this high, or it can be this low. Not everybody's is the same. But what what's stopping you from getting to that height is yourself. All right. I'm not saying it has to be up here and you're down here. You have to meet me. No, I'm not saying that, because you and I walk different path, walk in different shoes, have different lives and everything. But just know that the sky is the limit for you, but you got to go get it. The sky is not going to come down for you guys, right? This isn't Chicken Little where the sky is falling down, the sky's falling down. All right. You got to go reach the sky. Okay. You got to go get it for yourself. All right. You can go as high and as far as you are willing to go. All right. I can push you and I can tell you all these positive things and these great things on what you should do and what you shouldn't do and all this. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your decision. All right. Remember, my mom and dad would always tell me, we can tell you guys, we can tell you, son, what to do, what not to do, or to join the army, not join the army, get married, not get married, have kids, don't have kids, buy the new car, don't buy the new car, sign for this loan, don't sign for that loan, or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, son, it's your choice. And my parents always told me that, because at the end of the day, it really is. It's my choice. I can listen to them. I don't have to listen to them. I can take their advice or not take their advice, whether it's good or bad. But at the end of the day, it's my choice, and it's my decision, and I'm gonna make the choice for myself. I'm not gonna do it for them. Um, but with that being said, we all need to take responsibility for our lives. We need to stop making excuses for ourselves. Um, we all have excuses, and they're all the same, and we've all heard them before. But they affect us more than you guys think, right? My advice is, stop making excuses and stop taking action, and start taking action for your excuses and your actions, and stop walking the walk and talk the talk. Don't just say you're going to do it. Words speak louder than words. Words speak wait, no, wait, I said that wrong. Actions speak louder than words. Sorry, I had like a complete brain fart, guys. My bad. All right. But stop giving excuses, because the real reason why you don't want to do anything is you. The real reason why you're not doing it is because you're not allowing yourself to do it. And then when that day comes for you to finally do what you're capable of, then it's gonna be because of you. Um, One thing that I heard in one of my Rob Dial podcasts a while back was, think you can, think you can't. Either way, you're right. Thinking positive or thinking negative, it's gonna happen. You're right. The more you think positive, the more it's gonna happen. The more you think you can do something, it's gonna happen. The more you think you can't do something, it's gonna happen. So you have the power. Your mind has that power. It's you who has the power to do everything that you want to do or you don't want to do. All right. Um, Also, just because you fail doesn't mean you got to stop there. All right. I've said it before. What I consider a failure and what I consider someone failing at something, or that, is when that person gives up. Once you give up and you quit, that's when you're labeled as a failure in my eyes. Because you can I've done it before where I have failed at going to competition boards. If you guys don't know what boards is, it's like a military term. It's just basically like a competition where you sit in a group of people and you present yourself. You know, you answer some questions, you do some songs, you do some creeds, and they ask you about you. You do some scenario questions, all that stuff. It's just basically hyping yourself up, right? I failed many times. I think I've gone to like 8 boards, and I failed 4 of them, and I won 4 of them. But I failed every time the first time, and then I ended up winning again the second time. But just because I failed that first time, I didn't give up. Yes, I went in with a hot head, and I went in with no nerves, and I went in with this or went in whatever the case was at the time, and I just lost. But I didn't stop there. I knew what I did wrong, and I practiced, and I got better, and I ended up going again the next month or in the next 2 months, and ended up winning. All right. So just because you guys fail doesn't mean you guys got to stop there. All right. Learn from your mistakes. Learn what you did wrong. Take notes on what you did wrong, and then do better. It's simple as that. Don't give up on you guys. Don't give up on yourselves. God hasn't given up on us. So what gives us the right to give up on ourselves? He is a loving and a forgiving God. He is never going to He's never going to forget us. He's never going to let us fail. He's always going to have our back. He's always going to be there for us when we need to talk to him. He has that open ear 24/7, no matter what way you talk to him, whether it's praying, journaling, talking, singing, any way it is, he's always there for us, and it ain't gonna stop. No matter what you do in life, no matter how bad you fuck up, no matter how bad you think you messed up and you think, oh my God, this is it, like this is where God's gonna stop loving me and stop forgiving me. No, he doesn't. He's always there for you guys. All right. So if he doesn't give up on us, why are we so quick to give up on ourselves? Or we're not better, we're not stronger than him. He's better and stronger and perfect and everything, not us. So just don't give up on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself either. I know I have had a huge problem with that. I have always been hard on myself. It can be as simple as me running 2 miles on a PT test, and I get a 12:20. That's passing, because passing is a 13 minutes, but I got a 12:20, right? Like, that's great in some people's eyes, but for me, it's like, no, like, I want to do better. And that's good and all. Like, trust me, that really is, because that gives you guys yourself that motivation and that drive to continue to do better. But don't stress out on. Don't be pissed off the entire day or the entire week or the entire month just because you ran 12 minutes and 20 seconds in a 2 mile and you wanted to run 12 minutes. Okay, like, it's all right. Now you know where you're at. You know where you went wrong, whether that was maybe you didn't eat right the night before, maybe you didn't stretch right the night before, maybe you just been slacking off the past couple of days and you need to get back on it. But okay, well, now you know what you need to do, and you know where your 2 mile time is at, and you can continue to move forward. And that's just a small example, but that can be anything. All right, guys, don't just take what I'm giving to you the only example possible out there, because there's a lot of examples out there. I'm just giving you guys examples of my life and life experience that I've gone through, because I've done that before, where I've ran like a 12:20 or a 12 minute or whatever it was, and I'm like, man, like, I know I can do better because I wasn't even that tired. Or I know I can do better because my leg was hurting and I didn't stretch right. Okay, well, you know what? Do better. Stop making excuses and don't beat yourself up about it. Be proud of it. Take it in, soak it in, and then move forward and just get better out there. All right. Um, you know, your success or our success, your success solely depends on our motivation to do it. All right. How bad do you guys really want it? Are you a single mom and going to school is the best option for you and your kids right now because it's going to provide you guys in the future for that financial stability or for that foundation or for the greater good? Are you an athlete, or are you a high school or college student and you're trying to get that scholarship or trying to get that NFL recruit? Sorry, I'm using that example because I just saw this show called All American. If you guys have not seen it, I suggest you guys use it or you guys watch it, because it's a very, very great show. But it's in the people in high school or anything like that, or how bad do you guys want it? Is it you wanting to join the army to get out of the hometown, whether your hometown's like a lot of crime is there, whether it's shootings, drugs, robberies, or anything like that, or maybe you just don't want to live in your hometown anymore because it's just everybody does the same thing, whether it's going to get a job and then they end up getting fired because they're doing drugs or because they can't keep a job, whatever it is. What is it that you guys want? What is your motivation to do it? I've always been stuck at a crossroads sometimes where I wake up sometimes and I think to myself, like, man, like, I just want to, like, I'm tired of the basic stuff, or not the basic, but the repetitive things, like get out of bed, go to work, do this, do some paperwork, go to lunch, do this, some more paperwork, come back home, and I'm doing the exact same thing again, right? But like, Why am I doing it? Why do I continue to do it? It's because of my kids, and it's because of a goal that I have set out for myself. I want to do 25 years. And I want to show my kids, Aiden and Alea, that, hey, your dad served 25 years in the United States Army, your dad did this, your dad did that, your dad did this. Like, my kids are my biggest motivation, and I want to provide for them. I want to be successful for them. I want to be able to give them everything that I didn't have. Not saying that I didn't have anything, because we did have a lot of things, and I'm a very lucky kid to have the parents that I did have. Thank you, mom and dad. But I want to do better for my kids, and you guys should want that too. Like, whatever your motivation is, write it down, put it in the bathroom mirror. So every time you wake up, or every time you get to take a piss, or whatever it is that you do, and also the first thing you do in the morning is you wash your face, right? Wash your face, wash your teeth, restroom, number one, number two, whatever it is, or take a shower, whatever it is, right? But write that on a sticky note and just put it on that mirror. So every morning before you leave work or before you start your day, you read that little motivation is whatever. If it's a picture of your kids, if it's a picture of your mom, your grandpa, if it's you want a 7-digit, 8-digit bank account, whatever it is, write that down on a sticky note and look at it every day in the morning, so you know why you're doing what you're doing. It's for the bigger reason, it's for the greater cause, and it's for the greater good. All right, just try to start that out. I know I do it. I have pictures of my kids, and it's just something that I look at. I'm just like, man, like I'm doing it for you guys. Like, I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for you guys. Whatever it is, go get it, guys. Get out of bed. Go to the gym. If you want that hot, slim body, or if you want that thick booty and thick legs, or if you want that dad bod 2021, or if it's whatever it is, if you want to start your business, if you want to start podcasting, if you want to start writing a book, if you want to enroll in school but you just keep putting it off because you're scared of getting turned down and not getting accepted, if it's doing your laundry that you haven't done all week long and it's getting close to the weekend and there's going to be more laundry done because you just went through a whole week's worth and the laundry keeps piling up, just go do it. If it's wanting to go talk to that guy or girl, if it's, I don't know, guys, just if it's studying for that LSAT test or whatever that test is called to become a nurse or an LPN, all that stuff, whatever it is, guys, go do it. All right, like you are stopping yourself. I'm not stopping you because I have no idea what the hell it is you guys want to do. You're stopping yourself. Ain't nobody stopping it. You stop blaming others. Stop making excuses for things. Stop saying, oh, I don't have internet, I don't have a car, I don't have this, or whatever your excuse is, it's not valid. All right, we all have those excuses. We've all made those excuses before, but you know what? People have also made those excuses, but then actually did something about it, and now they're successful. Now they have a career. Now they have a business. Now they're in the army, or now they have a scholarship, or now they are a nurse. They did study for that test. Whatever it is, guys, go get it. You are your only reason why you're not doing it is because it's you. Like, you're stopping yourself. All right, just go do it. All right, don't worry about what others think. I know a lot of people out there that I know care about what other people think. I know I used to care about what other people think really, really bad. I was always worried about what people are going to say about me, what are people going to think, what are they thinking of? I was always asking for people's opinion. I was always asking for and it wasn't even like advice, it was just opinions, because I wanted to know if I was doing the right thing in that person's eyes. I wanted to feel validated in my girlfriend or my spouse or my best friends or my uncle or my cousins or some random person that I met. Like, I just wanted to know their opinion of me and their view and their perspective, like their thoughts, what they thought about me. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they think. It really doesn't. Don't let them get in your head. You have control of your mind, not them. You have control of your thoughts, not them. Don't let them ruin your goal. Don't let them ruin what you want to get at the end of the day. All right. I remember when I was in Kansas. Some of you guys may know, may not know. All right. But I remember when I was in Kansas when I first enlisted, and I wanted to go airborne so bad. And my MOS right now, guys, is patient admin. Right, it's paperwork. I deal with medical records, just a lot of paperwork, a lot of insurance, a lot of admissions, a lot of paperwork, right? So I remember I wanted to go airborne, and I would ask my friends, and I would ask supervisors, and I would ask, other people around me, and everyone would always just laugh at me. Everybody would always laugh at me because they're like, oh my God, like, what are you going to do? Jump out of an airplane with a fucking desk? Jump out of an airplane with a clipboard? Jump out of an airplane with a pen? Like, you're not going to do it. You can't do it. Like, your MOS is not combat, so you're not going to get airborne school. Like, no one has ever done that. You're not going to do it. And that right there was like my biggest motivation to do it. I submitted my packet so many times, and I didn't even submit it to my company because my company didn't help me out. My supervisors didn't help me out. I mean, one really did help me out, but he had no idea what was going on. So Sergeant Rivera, Javi, like, I know you're out there, and I appreciate you so much, and we're friends to this day. But he didn't have any idea what to do, so he just told me, "Hey, man, just do what you got to do, figure it out. I'll help you, and just submit it to hire, and then you'll know what you need to do when they kick it back, like when they." And so that's what I did. I sent it up to my company or to my battalion, and they kicked it back saying, "Hey, you need to do this, this, and that." All right, well, now I know what to do. So boom, sent it up there, and then it reached the next level. Hey, you know what? You got to do this, and I'm like, oh fuck! Like I wasn't getting down on myself. I was just like, finally, I'm getting answers to it, and sure enough, I got an airborne assignment. I got orders to Italy. I got a school date, and then sooner or later, I went to airborne school. I passed airborne school, and then I got my official orders to Italy. I came back to Kansas, and I kind of basically I remember giving this speech at the end of like when I was PCSing in Kansas. I basically told everybody, all of you guys standing here said I couldn't do it, and now look at me. You guys are still stuck here in the same spot, still doing the exact same thing you guys were doing last year or months ago, and now look at me. I'm moving on to better things. I'm moving on to do this. I achieved this. I did it for myself. And if I can do that, so can you, no matter what it is, all right? So just you gotta do it yourself. Don't let those people tear you down. Use that as motivation. Use that to do that extra thing, to go that extra mile. Use hate those hate words, those big words, those people who get in your head, that negativity, use that as motivation. I love haters. I absolutely love them. Thank you guys so much for hating on me, because if it wasn't for you haters, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I have had so much negativity in my life, and I've used that, and I've turned that thing around, and I use that for my positivity, and that's what drives me. All right, don't don't let them get in your head. They haven't shed those tears. They haven't sweated as much as you have. They haven't put in that extra work. They haven't ran those 2 miles. They haven't stayed up late nights studying for those books and feeding those kids and getting those kids to daycare. They haven't walked in your shoes, all right? So don't let them get in your head, guys. Um, there's two most, I heard this also in Rob Dial podcast. If you guys haven't heard his podcast, please, 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 please go check it out. It's on iTunes, audiobooks, SoundCloud, mwfmotivation.com. Like, he is such a great podcaster, and Priscilla, thank you so much for introducing me to his podcast, because ever since ever since she told me about his podcast, guys, I listen to like 2 or 3 a day, because I'm starting from the very, very, very beginning. Even though he has like 5,000 episodes, I want to say at least 500, but he has a lot of episodes. I started from the beginning because I'm so intrigued on him, and I subscribed and everything. But anyways, there was one thing that he said in one of his podcasts in the earlier episodes. There's two important days in your life, all right? The day you were born and the day you figure out why. Just because you haven't figured out why you were born, it's okay. You guys are still young. We are still young, and you guys have a lot to live, a lot to do, a lot to achieve, a lot to accomplish, all right? So yes, I know some people may say the most important day was when my kids were born and when I got married, and I get that, and that's true. But it's also the day you were born, because God gave you life, and then the day you figure out why you were born and what your purpose is going to be another important day, because now you're going to feel like you finally belong in this world, right? And don't worry, guys, it may not come yet. For me, I feel like my purpose and my reasoning to be on this earth is to help others. I have the biggest heart. I care for so much people. I always put others in front of myself and my feelings, but it's just because I've been through all those things, and I wish I had someone to tell me everything that I went through and that I know now, because maybe I wouldn't have gone through it. But then at the same time, I kind of wish, like, I don't wish for anything else, because if it wasn't for all the fuck ups that I did, for all the things that I did wrong, things I did right, people who came in my life, I wouldn't be here today. But I do wish I had someone to lean on, someone to listen, like a big brother or a best friend or just something. There's this song, if you guys haven't heard it, it's from T.I. Yes, I know it's a little rap song, so sorry, Dad, but it's called Go Get It, right? And one of his lyrics is, if I want it, bet I got it. If I don't, bet all I got to do is go get it and stay out my business. And that's exactly like I've always listened to that song, and it's so true, because If I want it, then yeah, damn right, I'm gonna go get it, because you know what? I'm a go getter. And if I don't have it, bet all I gotta do is just go get it. That's all you have to do, guys. Just go get it. No one is stopping you but you. And then also stay out of my business, guys. I don't. Now I'm not telling you guys, right? But like I'm telling the world, right? Like don't let people get into your business. Stay in your lane. Don't worry about so much about the negativity, and don't hate on other people. Don't let those haters in. Just focus on you, guys. Just focus on you, and you guys got it. I hope you guys have a great Thursday. I hope if this was for you, then great. Listen to it, re-listen to it, take notes, and then go get it. All right. Also, if there's anything you guys ever need, please, please, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Text message, Facebook, comments on the below the video, or email, anything like that. Reach out to me, guys. I'm always here to talk to you guys. Just shoot me a text. Don't call me all the time because I don't have service all the time. But just shoot me a text, and I promise I'll get back to you. Have a great Thursday and blessings.